Hi, I'm Pat Engel, owner of Copilot Dog Training, and this is a video to show you how to practice recall games. So this is week 5 of Companion Dog 1 and Small Dog 1. So we're going to show you 3 different games. We're going to show you calling the dog back and forth between 2 or more people in an enclosed, securely fenced area. And then we're going to show you a restrained recall and a running recall, both on a long line. For all of this, you need a training partner. This is my training partner and my husband, Bob. So the first one is going to be calling the dog back and forth between 2 or more people. So Bob's going to go take up his position across the yard. We both have treats. Bob's going to call first.
Foster, pronto.
Yay, good boy.
Okay, go on.
Foster pronto. Yay, good job, buddy. Foster free.
Foster, pronto. Yeah, that's a good boy. Yeah.
Foster pronto. Yay, nice job. Good boy. Foster free, and don't call him again. So you can see how much the dog enjoys it. I don't mind if there's a little bit of anticipation. I'm still releasing him. So when he arrives, he's getting fed right here. At the same time, we're reaching down to take hold of the collar. You could also ask him to sit. Pronto. Sit. Good. Nice job. Foster free. And then release him. I'm more concerned about the enthusiasm and the immediacy of the response than I am about him coming into a sit every time. You can see that he will readily let us get a hold of him. So it can be really good to play this game with more than 2 people. That way you can vary the order that you call the dog in, and the dog doesn't just get into this pattern of going back and forth. You can see that the second time I called him, when he was over, being rewarded by Bob, I moved a little bit to the side. So at least when he turned around, he had to do a little bit of work to find me. So that's calling the dog back and forth between 2 or more people in a securely fenced area. So now we're going to get the long line. And so what the long line allows you to do is to train in not a securely fenced area, obviously. So you can now start to generalize your training to other places like the park. So this is a 15 or 20 foot long line. So a little bit about working with a long line. Here's the handle. I'm going to accordion it up until I get to the clip. Now I'm going to attach it to Foster. If we were out at the park, I would attach the long line before I removed his leash. So he's always on a leash of some length. So here is the gathered up long line and the handle. So Bob's going to take hold of that. So we're going to come over here to the end of the yard and get ready to do our restrained recall. What's going to happen is Bob's just going to hold on to that line just exactly like he's holding it now. I'm going to show Foster a little handful of treats, and I'm going to start to back away from him, and I'm going to tease him. And I'm going to try to get him to be very excited and enthusiastic about coming with me, but Bob's restraining him. When I get a certain distance away, I'm going to call him, his name and his recall word one time, and then I'm going to continue to back up and encourage him to come to me. Bob, when I call him, is going to retain hold of the handle, but drop the accordion part of the leash so that Foster's got all that room to move forward, and as well, Bob will move forward. What's really important when you're working with a long line is that you not by accident, step on the leash or have the dog reach the end of the leash before he gets to the person, because in essence, then you'll be delivering a correction for a recall, which is not what we're looking for. We're looking for a safe way to practice distance, but to build a lot of drive and enthusiasm. Okay, so this is the restrained recall. Show Foster the food. Oh boy, buddy, what have I got? Oh boy! Foster, pronto! Yay! Nice job. Good for you. Very nice. Foster free. And again, I didn't worry about getting the sit, but you can see that I can readily get hold of Foster's collar, because I'm holding a treat right here, and as he arrives, I actually was holding several, and he's eating this. I just take hold of his collar, because what do I really want? I really want to be able to get him. But I also want that extreme enthusiasm and drive that you see. So that was a restrained recall. This is the running recall. I'm going to do exactly the same thing I just did. Bob's going to do exactly the same thing he just did. But when I call Foster, I'm going to turn and run. And at some point I'm going to let him catch me, and then he'll get rewarded. Remember, if your dog ever gets loose and you need to get them and they're not responding to the recall, instead of running towards them, you want to run away from them. Running away from a dog really encourages it to run towards you. So this is the running recall. Oh boy. Ready? Oh, yay. Oh, what a good boy you are. You're so good. Foster, pronto. Yay. Oh, yeah, you got me. Good job, buddy. That was great. That was really good. Foster free, and you can just drop the line. So those are your recall games. Calling the dog back and forth between two or more people, restrained recall, running recall. What we're doing here is we're taking the structure that we put on the recall cue in the first 4 weeks with the Find It game, and we're now increasing our distance and building enthusiasm and drive. So have fun practicing, and we will see you next week.